That's great, everyone. Could I have a word with a couple of close mates and Mr. Rimmer?
It's brilliant publicity, this. For him, yeah.
Right, guys, just a couple of questions. Mr. Rimmer, how has Chloe's disappearance affected the school?
Well, we're all extremely worried about Chloe. Everybody's thinking about her. We want her back.
And Janice and Maxine, what message would you send Chloe?
She's our best mate, we really miss her. And so does her husband, Dante.
Despite Chloe's disappearance, we're not going to let it stop Waterloo Road going from strength to strength.
And whose idea was the balloon release?
That was mine and Max's.
Is there a message?
Yeah, it's there's a picture of Chloe and a number to call if you see her.
Okay, ready?
Nice and prominent, yeah.
Daughter of murdered teacher runs away. Front-page stuff, this chap.
Here we are.
Oh, thanks, love. What have you got on this morning?
Year 9, horrible class. Hormones raging.
You'll sort them, though.
Oh, yeah. I'll be sat there with the gob shut. Can't cope with chattering prepubescents first thing in the morning. Right, I'll stick these in the wash. You got your remotes. Try and remember what the quack said. Get a little exercise.
Oh, my Christmas hamper money's on the side. Will you see that it gets paid in?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't come to cause trouble. Just think you should be out looking for her. She is your wife.
Wives don't do what she did.
I just want to help look for her.
You're stuffed.
What time's Rhea Cheetham coming in?
Break.
Problem?
No. You've seen her, right? Flaming public servant.
She's an ex-headmaster. It's always good to get an outsider's point of view on it. What's that lot up to?
Bolton Smiley.
Are we having a takeaway for tea?
China night banquet, do you?
Lovely.
And we'll have it right after I collect my winnings.
What, your mum's decorating her room fluorescent pink, is she?
Got that in art.
You got that spraying my walls! Again, you're covered in the stuff!
It's not spraying walls, it's graffiti art, innit?
September, organising fights. The same month, spraying foul and abusive language on my science block. October, here we go again. I'm sorry, Candice, he's had his chances.
Look, do you realise how serious this is? Every penny I earn from this kitchen goes on him. You exclude him and...
I can't, I won't have drugs promoted or glorified in my school.
No, Mr. Rimmer. I'm not saying he's not had it coming, but if he's at home all day on his own, well, he'll have all sorts coming round.
Yeah, well, maybe Dalyfield Eye can do something with him.
That's at least 4 mile away.
Yeah, with George Madder, he's the head there, he owes me a favour. Maybe they'll take him.
I ain't being Billy no mates in Daly High. No way!
And if you can get the boys to go through the chorus, that'd be great. They were useless yesterday.
Mark, why are we doing this, eh? We've got 2 good singers, a kid who can play chopsticks, and the rest are...
Coming along nicely. Ah, Brett, just the man. I've changed your arrangement for one of the songs. Any chance I can see at lunchtime?
Give the lad a break.
It might take your mind off things. Okay, I'll be there.
Anyway, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Management meeting calls.
They kicked him out, haven't they?
I know.
Yeah, well, that Rimmer's always had it in for us.
Hey, listen, he's had plenty of warnings.
Yeah, well, there's loads of them that have had warnings, Mr. Lawson. But how come it's always our Bolton that gets it in neck? I mean, 1 minute he's telling me I can't have bursary, and next he's slinging him out.
Sorry, what bursary?
One's for single mums. He said I'd missed deadline.
Alicia Dillon's been telling everyone she got £2,000.
To come here?
Yeah?
Yeah. Whole thing stinks, I'm telling you. If he thinks that... Anyway, come on.
Candice!
I'm going to education.
Hi. We started setting up a website for Chloe, and we wondered if you'd like to contribute.
She's an evil little cow and I hope she throws herself under a bus.
Mika?
Never mind Mika. Why are you doing this?
I'd never let my boyfriend get between me and my sister. As if I had a sister.
Yeah. Like I really need a lecture on my sister from a junkie.
All I'm saying is I wish I had a sister.
We need to work together on this.
Oh, but how would you react if she slept with your boyfriend?
I wouldn't want her to top herself like she does. None of you know what it's like, so don't start judging me. He's the reason she's gone missing.
How did you think you'd get away with it?
Eddie, listen, I've had a lot on, and I just didn't have the chance to
Can't believe this. You're paying middle-class parents £2,000 to send their kids here?
It's hardly jackpot money.
It is to the likes of Candy Smiley.
Look, this is for single parents whose kids can make a real academic difference to this school.
You've lost the plot, mate.
Yeah, well, maybe I have lost the plot working in this place for 15 years.
Maybe that's the problem.
No! The problem is Ofsted and your value-added crap and your league tables. You know, that's before you get to your 33% free school meals and a special needs register that reads like a psychiatrist's waiting list. These 10 kids have transformed this place, and do you know what? Next year, there'll be 10 more. We won't have to pay them.
I went on the flaming radio and said what a great community school we are.
Look, I'm only trying to do what every other head in this country is trying to do. Eddie, listen. We can extend the scheme next year.
Bit late for Candice and Bolton.
Yeah, well, I might have been a bit hasty on that.
You get paid not to be hasty.
I think Rhea Cheetham has found out she's coming in a break.
Well, she's rumbled you.
What about you? Now that you know.
Eddie!
You could be looking at the sack here, mate.
Jack?
Not now, Steph.
Sir, you know horses? It says here that they ate other horses. That's daft.
Daft. Now, why didn't Shakespeare use that adjective? They turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, it was daft.
Right. But in the Grand National, right? How come they don't start eating each other?
Shh.
Could you put a bet on that?
Let me give you some very sage advice, Miss Dillon. Get on with your work and do not raise your head until the bell goes.
Can I have a word with Miss Shackleton, please? How are you doing?
Fine.
Could we go for a drink after? You know, no strings, just...
Look, Jack, this is going to be hard for both of us, so let's just...
I'm in trouble.
I don't want to know. Not anymore.
Rimmer sees you, you'll get kicked out for good. Why are you here?
I need to know she's all right. You gonna tell me about anything?
I don't believe it. She's got everyone running round after her. Am I the only one that sees Chloe for what she is?
Please, just come and help me look for her.
See you later, Dante.
What did he want?
Same as everyone wants. Helping look for her.
Mika, I wish you'd think about this, love.
That's all I've done. Think and cry.
Chloe's 16, she's made a big mistake and she's paying for it.
I'm not feeling sorry for her.
You won't have to. Because wherever she is, I'm sure she's feeling sorry for herself.
Right, Dante, lad.
Set in. Can I borrow your moped? Want to go around a few places me and Chloe used to go.
Not insured, mate.
Class ever bothered you?
I'm a pillar of the community. I can't risk getting points on my licence. Tell you what, though, come back after and I'll wish you round.
Oh, come on, I need to go now.
Sorry, mate. Come and see me at 3. I've got a spare helmet.
What do you reckon Lawson and Mr. Rimmer were arguing about?
Lawson's probably found out what we've known for ages. Rimmer lacks the intellectual capacity for the job.
Oh, Mr. Rimmer's ace. Rimmer might be getting sacked.
Hey, what for?
Dunno.
For being him. It's enough for me.
See, Dante's done some work on your face. Good lad, Dante.
You heard him. It's not to do with you.
He's a mate, right?
We're going into town after school, look for Chloe, put these posters up and that.
Don't forget to check the marks. 2 teenage suicides every day in Britain. It's an old fact.
Wish you'd top yourself.
Yes, I can see that, Jack, but what I don't see is any collaborative partnerships with your cluster schools.
Sorry I'm late. Eddie Lawson, Deputy Head.
Hi, Ria Cheetham.
I've asked Eddie to sit in with us. I hope you don't mind.
No. I'd quite like to have his input.
So they were arguing in the corridor in front of the kids?
Yep. Apparently Jack's been doing a bit of jiggery-pokery with the budget.
Doesn't surprise me. He'd do just about anything to big himself up.
Yeah, well, whatever. I think he's in a lot of trouble.
Good. About bloody time he got his fingers burnt.
I mean, do any of you really know what you're supposed to have done?
More than you do, evidently.
Well, if you know anything else, then fill us in.
Yeah, come on. What has he done?
Well, I know that he works 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I know that parents who wouldn't have looked at this school last year are now sending the kids here.
They received a bursary to come here. You see, they're from single-parent families, and that's who we wanted to target.
That's not what the EIC money is meant for. You can't do this.
Why not? I mean, Excellence in Cities funding is for our school development grant. It's money to spend as we see fit.
But it's to be spent on pupils, not parents.
Well, it's for school improvement and pupil achievement.
Right, so where's your school improvement plan?
It's 20 grand, it's not $500,000. Look, it's not just the G&T kids that are doing well. They're bringing on others as well.
Mr. Lawson?
Please, Eddie. I think it might be a nice idea for you to meet these kids.
Right. This is, Mrs. Cheetham, and she's from the LEA. And she'd like to talk to you about... Well, I'm going to let her tell you.
Mr. Rimmer's told me a lot about...
Mr. Rimmer, better come to the canteen now. Candice is kicking off big time.
Why did you lot come to Waterloo Road?
Our mum's made us.
Did you know anything about the school before you came?
And it was a dump.
Is that what everyone thinks?
Yeah, but they give you loads of homework.
What's the world coming to, eh, Mrs. Cheetham?
I've been to 4 schools now, and this one's the best. Mr. Rimmer's the best.
That's out of debt and that.
Candice!
She's off for school. You can't make healthy eating.
That's enough.
I don't think so. I've only just started.
Candice, enough!
I'm not cleaning up all this.
Come on, let's go to my office. We can talk about this, yeah? Come on.
I'm not one of your flaming school kids. Why don't you sack me, eh? I don't care. Hey, you've had a day of it, haven't you? Getting shot of our Bolton, now me.
Look, I'm not getting shot of you nor Bolton, all right? Just calm down. Listen, I've changed my mind, all right? I'll give him 5 days, one of which can be spent scrubbing my walls.
So you're not kicking him out?
Not permanently.
I'll have this lot cleaned up in 2 minutes, Mr. Rimmer.
Am I done for? Calm yourself. The kids have been our biggest selling point.
What, even Alicia didn't? I bet she enjoyed sticking the knife in.
She tried.
See?
But the others outvoted her. We better get busy. Have you flagged any of this bursary stuff up on the SEF forms? Reports to governors? We've got to give her something.
I thought you were ready to string me up.
No, well, you're not out of the woods yet. She's on the phone to her people now.
Tom, you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on my year 7s, would you? Next lesson, hey, just like for the last 5 minutes. I've got to get to the bank.
Oh, payback time, is it?
Don't worry about that. But it might have to come in a couple of instalments.
Grant me, mate, I need that money.
I've got money coming in this week, and it's going to go right in your pocket.
Just 5 minutes, then.
Cheers.
OK, I've added a bit to our development plan, and I've tweaked a few of these departmental evaluations.
Why are you doing this?
Because I think you've got a chance, if Nigel backs you.
Ria, come in.
Gentlemen,
How did you find the kids?
great. They spoke very highly of the school. I'll come straight to the point. I suggest you contact your chair of governors and ask him to convene an emergency meeting here at about 2 o'clock.
Why? What's happened?
The LEA will be laying formal charges of financial misappropriation at you, Jack.
Sile behind them are Chief Rick, and the rear at the moment is Big Birdie.
Go on, son. Come on.
Kid, Sile, and Chief Rick in order.
Get your whip out. Go on, hit him. He's not going to mind. Go on.
Followed also by Look
Come on.
And Big Birdie's putting
Yes.
more than ever.
Yes.
Going through the field.
Yes, come on. Go on.
Come
on, Big Bird. Come on, son.
Big Bird is there in the line.
You're there. Go on. One last.
Neck and neck as they go over the line, and it's Lady Daydreamer, the winner, followed by Big Birdie. In third place was Golden Kid, and I think also photo of Paul between Simon and
Right, me and Max are going to go and see him say a duck about Mr. Rimmer. Come on.
Oh, completely forgot. I'm sorry, sir.
How's it going?
Yeah, not bad.
Look, I know this is a difficult time for you, but we sort of need you.
I'm not going to be able to do the show.
Sorry?
It won't be any use. My mind's all over the place.
Are you serious? Well, no lead, no show. Good luck here, yeah?
Why are you doing this, Brett?
You could still find someone to take the role.
You only got it because no one else wanted it.
Hi.
I've got some photocopying to do.
I told you, Jack. I don't want to know.
You're going to hear about it sooner or later.
I don't care. You know, I've even been trying to stick up for you in the staff room.
I just want you to know that what I've done, I've only done for the kids and for the school.
Such a good liar.
I'm not lying about this.
You lied about everything else. Steph, your ability to cope.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to explain to me how you ended up sleeping with a desperate middle-aged woman when you had me. You just don't think things through, do you? You just charge straight ahead.
Look, I messed up, you know. It doesn't take complex analysis, but maybe we can get through this.
And do what? No. It's too late for us.
In the 140. Thank you, mate. Seddon. Lewis.
Hello, Mr. Budgeon.
I want you to do me a little favour. There's a horse running in the 140 at Green Valley. Chocolate flapjack. Look, there's £100 to win. Should be about 20 to 1. Go on then, the book is 5 minutes away.
All right, you want me to... Well, I'll have to get commission off no can-do candies. It's misconduct leaving work.
I'll give you a tenner.
A tenner to win you £2 grand?
20 quid, take it or leave it. I can always get someone else.
You might be struggling. The race starts in 10 minutes. I tell you what, Mr. Budgeon. If it loses, nout. If it comes in, I want 10%.
If only you'd shown this endeavour when you were a pupil here, Lewis.
Oh.
I want to see the winnings and or proof the bet was laid. Staff room 315.
Okay, you may as well all know there's been an emergency governors meeting called for this afternoon. Ria Cheetham, the school advisor, has objected to me targeting funds at our new Year 10 kids, the gifted and talented group.
Of course, can't be seen to be helping clever kids, can we?
Yeah, well, I did bend the rules a little, so there's a chance I might be suspended. But I need to get one thing clear in my mind. The G&T kids, a success? Yeah. Because if Mrs. Cheetham gets her way, then we're going back to mixed ability teaching.
Hang on a minute, Jack. Are you serious you could be suspended?
I'm reasonably confident that the governors will see things our way. Don't worry about that.
You're joking. Donny, I'm gonna waste you!
20 minutes. I want every I dotted, every T crossed.
Are you sure about Nigel?
Look, the last thing they want to do is look for a new headmaster. And with you in there rooting for me...
Yeah, well, don't be too... show some remorse. I mean, technically, they have got you over a barrel.
Listen, I'll bring in the custard. We can all have a slice of me humble pie, yeah?
Mika Granger's here to see you. She seems a bit upset.
I haven't got time. Come in.
Yes! 2,000 quid, I think all. Right, yes, just a little bit of good news, that's all. Just get on with your work. In fact, no. We'll stop there. Yeah, I know it's a bit early, but you can have a blether on, can't you, for the last 10 minutes? And before you ask, yes, you can listen to your personal stereo. What's it?
I just keep asking myself what my mum would do.
She'd be proud of you, Mika. She'd be proud of both of you. I worked with your mum long enough to know that she loved you both unconditionally. What?
When Mum died, did she, say anything when it happened? It's just, I know Tom didn't want to discuss it, but...
She said look after them. She said look after my girls. Listen, it's going to be all right, Mika. You okay?
Sorry. Are you using this room?
No, I just saw you from outside. You all right?
No.
You heard about Jack?
Yeah.
Listen, I feel really bad about earlier. I know that you and him...
There is no me and him. It's over between us, so...
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
You don't need to apologise, Tom. It's not your fault.
No. I'd best be getting off. Give me a shout, yeah?
He's never been the same, since Izzy died. Cold sweats, dark mood, antidepressants. And that's just the good days,
Mr. Rimmel wants to see Daniel and Alicia.
Go ahead. Get it out. Make it really stand out. Okay. Okay.
I know Mr. Rimmer's done a great job. This isn't personal. It's about what's right and what's wrong. Excellence in cities, the national strategy. You won't find anything in there about bribing parents with handouts.
It's not a bribe. I selected these pupils, yes, because we needed their impact at Waterloo Road. We have to create a pro-school culture. I think we've done it.
We definitely need a massive demo.
Of course, that'll really shake them up.
No, some of you might not like him, but Mr. Rimmer's helped just about everybody here. Me, Max, you.
What can we possibly achieve?
Maybe nothing. But if it weren't for Rimmer, I'd be cleaning tables and serving fries.
Yeah, so if you hate him that much, you can always go back to that posh school. Do us all a favour.
I'll admit, when I met the pupils, the majority of them are genuinely pleased to be here. But what support have they been given?
Every flaming level of support. Extra lessons, new curriculum, targeted mentoring.
So not only do the parents get a wad of school cash, you give them extra help and tuition. And sod the other kids.
You're putting a nice little spin on things, Mrs. Cheetham.
I'd like you to hear from Bridget Morley.
Nigel.
What the hell's going on?
Mrs. Cheetham, I'm not entirely sure that...
Mrs. Morley's the school bursar here. She knows better than most about how a school budget runs.
Tom, any news on Jack?
No. Hey, told Fleur. That's it. Bump. No more flaming shopping channel.
Oh, glad to hear it.
And I'm sorry for putting you on the spot, you know, what with Chloe and everything.
Hey, forget it.
All right.
Nightmare, isn't it? Totally out of the blue.
Well, this has been brewing for weeks.
If you had suspicions he was going to bail out, you should...
We're talking about Brett Flaming Aspinall. You do know that Jack Rimmer's facing the sack.
Sorry, yeah, I heard. Look, the show, we can put it on next year.
I don't care about the sodding musical, Matt. If I have to listen to another talentless teenager...
Is Mr. Budge in there, please?
Lewis.
Donny Charles, robbed my moped, so I never got a chance to put it on.
That's 2,000 quid you've cost me.
Get lost, I've not cost you now. I've lost out and all. It's Donny Charles you want to see. Is everybody flaming mental round here or what?
Mrs. Cheetham's talked a lot about rules and frameworks, and do you know what? I've had it up to here with evaluation and policy review. I just want to run a successful school. Waterloo Road. And I'm sorry that I didn't tell the governors what I was doing, Nigel.
You are responsible for the operational management of the budget. That doesn't give you carte blanche to go and spend it on whatever pet project takes your fancy.
Pet projects? What about the single parents whose kids have finally found a school that believes in them? Tell that to Carla Bentham, our Asperger's pupil. 3 schools before she ended up here.
Very bright girl. Actually not a beneficiary of your bursary.
Yeah, well, look, we are going to achieve the highest GCSE grades in our history. And it's going to get better.
There's no paperwork, no receipts, no accountability.
You know, last week the road break-in. Police called me at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's accountability.
Jack, your own bursar didn't even realise what you were up to. Section 38(3 of the School Standards and Framework Act 1998. The head teacher is required to inform governors of all transfers of money to and from school accounts. I'm really sorry to say this, but in cases of mismanagement of money, the LEA will consider legal proceedings.
Look, I don't agree with what Jack's done, but his heart's in the right place. He's seen off 2 takeover bids, suffered every head's worst nightmare, and we're still here, fighting for this community. If what Jack's done's illegal, I'm proud to be his deputy. I'm proud of him.
Hey. No news on Jack?
I think I'm not scared.
You don't mean that. Oh, come here.
Jack, you've taken us from the abyss to the brink of academic success. We've been lucky to have you. But we must manage the school finances in accordance with the LEA rules. Of course, there'll be an inquiry. Until that time, I must suspend you.
You can't suspend him.
I ask you to leave the premises and not to return until I call you.
This is crazy. You can easily fight this.
It's okay.
I'm sorry, Jack.
Don't be. You're only doing your job. I might know that I could depend on your lack of support. You'll have my resignation by the end of the day.
Oh.
Jack, I said suspended. There's a very good chance.
I broke the rules, Nigel. I won't put the school through another tribunal.
Take some time to consider your decision.
Will you be considering yours? Good luck, mate.
Jack. I know what you said in there, but I can't believe you're just going to throw the towel in.
There's only so many times it can go to the wire. I've burned out, Eddie. I haven't got the stomach for it anymore. You know, in a funny way, I'm relieved. School needs to move on. Come on. None of you got homes to go to? I've resigned. With immediate effect. I won't be making a speech. I'd be glad to hear. I'll just say my goodbyes. Individually. Paul. Matt. Doing a good job with that musical. Keep it up. Yeah?
Cheers.
Jasmine. Now, I want you to keep an eye on Grantley for me. Keep him on straight and narrow.
All the best. Hey. Thanks.
Look after yourself, eh?
Don't hate me. Should have worn my waterproof bazzy. Love you loads. Jack. She's still here, you know. Davina.
Jack. I can't believe you're leaving. Won't be the same.
You manage.
I know things have been pretty bad between us and that's my fault.
There's no need to.
No, there is. I just got things all twisted in my head. I don't blame you. You know.
It's gonna work out for you, you know, Tom.
Jack, a mob of kids are surrounding the governors. They won't let them leave.
All right. That's enough. I'm touched by your support. It's nice to be appreciated. These men and women have done a difficult job today. So, you are going to let them leave. I want Brett and Janice to make a gap there and let the governors out. Come on now. I won't be here tomorrow. But I want to tell you something. If it wasn't for you lot, there wouldn't be a Waterloo Road. So you should be proud of yourselves, because I'm proud of you. And don't you let anyone tell you that you're not good enough. Because being a part of this school and this community isn't going to stop you achieving what you have to achieve. In fact, it's going to help you. And everything that I've done in there, it's been a privilege to be the headmaster of this school. And it's been an honour to work with some of the finest young people I could hope to meet. So good luck! And one word, exams! Come on, move along now, I don't want to have to call the police.
Don't go, sir. Come on, good walk.
All right.
We'll miss you. You too, sir.
Miss you too.
Miss you, sir.
Yeah, we'll miss you.
So I'm going to work really hard.
Good, that's what I like to hear. Keep sticking at it, eh?
See you, sir.
See you, Maxine. Well done.
Mum said you were the best head teacher she ever worked with. She was right.
Listen, don't worry. I know Chloe's going to come home. Be okay.
Mr. Rimmer!
Brett, I never thought I'd see you shouting to save my bacon.
Well, Janice can be quite persuasive. And, you know me, anything for a bit of postmodern protest. Good luck.
Smart ass.
Should we go and get rat-arsed?
I don't really feel like going anywhere, Matt.
Don't suppose there's any penne with smoked salmon on the go at yours, is there?
You're a cheeky sod.
Come on, let's go and raise a glass of 6 to Jack.
Oh, come on then. Who needs Jack Rimmer anyway, eh?
Yes.
I'm sorry they didn't see it your way, Jack. Don't come back as an advisor, will you? It's been a pleasure working with you, Jack.
You too, mate.
Nigel wants me to give him a call. Guess I'll be holding the fort.
Look after the place, won't you?
No luck. You look shattered.
And everywhere we ever used to go, Mika, nothing.
Look, come inside. Tom will know what to do.
You don't want me in there.
He does, Dante.
You two coming in or what? I want my family back. That includes you, soft lad. Come on. All the heat's flying out the door.
Mr. Budgeon?
Yes?
Grantley Budgeon?
Yes.
Sir, my name's Alan Morrison, and this is my colleague Paul Connor. We're County Court appointed bailiffs. We're here to levy distress on a widescreen television.
Upstairs. First on the left.
Who are you? Grantley! Grantley!
Don't panic. Look, I'll explain later.
What's going on? Where are they taking the
Yeah,
telly?
please, don't worry. I'll sort it.
Sir, if I could trouble you for the remote control?
Just one more letter, then I'll be out your way.
Mr. Rimmer, Ria Cheatham didn't give me a choice.
Listen, don't worry about that. That was my fault. Okay?
I've just bumped into a rather frazzled Mr. Lawson.
Yeah, well, he's in at the deep end, I'm afraid.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do what you shouldn't. I'm going to take some time out of education. Whereas you have what it takes to be an outstanding teacher. Passion, intelligence, and you're not an old cynic like me. I mean it. I think you've got what it takes to go all the way.
Jack, you've put everything into this place.
There were times recently when I thought I was going to end up on that roof, like the previous Ed. No. I'm getting out with my pride. Just about intact.
I want you to know that. I think you're an amazing guy. Be able to do this.
Of course you are. You're stronger than the lot of them put together. I never met anyone like you. I'll come back in a few years, you'll be running the flaming place.
I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free after that.
Oh, we'll be well away by 10.
Go out and enjoy myself. Like I don't feel guilty enough.
Don't go on blaming yourself. It's not your fault Chloe ran away.
Isn't it? I think I said, I don't ever want to see you again, don't ever come home, ever.